Hi friends, it's Veronica Vax, naturopathic physician, happily retired. And today I want to share with you information that came to my attention. I thought it's fascinating. Researchers from Japan discovered that intestinal bacteria lower COVID mortality rate. So I'm very excited to share that with you. Let's look into that. The name of the bacterium that lives in our digestive tract may mitigate the infection and will decrease mortality from COVID-19 by producing Ursodeoxycholate. This fancy word stays for bile acid. So this bug, the more of that you have in digestive tract, then less chance to die from COVID-19. So I start to look more into the research about that. And I looked at all articles that were published during or before 2020. So bacteria will produce this bile acid, and this bile acid will suppress cytokine storm. So, and cytokine storm is the condition that many patients develop when they have COVID. So uncontrollable inflammation. And this bile acid will inhibit binding of COVID-19 to angiotensin-converting enzyme that lives in the pulmonary system. So meaning will decrease complication from the secondary pulmonary infection. Also will suppress pro-inflammatory cytokines such as tumor necrotic factor and interleukins. Also has anti-apoptotic effect, meaning that cells are not going to die. Also will increase clearance of fluid from the lungs, so will make it move faster. Again, prevent secondary pulmonary infection. I'm sold. I want more of this bug in my digestive tract. So I knew very little about that, so I decided to learn more. Turns out that research showed that this bacterium or type of bacteria belongs into category pathobiont, meaning as their concentration becomes higher, they convert it from being benign into pathogen. And they associated or they increase in pathogenic numbers in people who have following conditions: increased body mass index, meaning obesity, diabetes type 2, rheumatoid arthritis, disbalance of cholesterol, and also when they are present in the digestive tract in bigger quantities, they cause increased intestinal permeability, or what called leaky gut syndrome. So I'm like, let me do a little bit more research again on that. And by the way, what's interesting, those people with those comorbidities or those diseases, inflammatory diseases such obesity, diabetes, autoimmune conditions, okay, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, all Crohn's disease, those are people who actually have a high mortality rate when they get COVID. So isn't it kind of, doesn't make a sense, right? So the bacteria fights the COVID, but at the same time, it's present in the greater numbers in all kinds of inflammatory conditions. So I did more research on that. And here is the deal, that bile acid that produced in this bacteria is released to fight or prevent liver failure and complications of cirrhosis. And then it's dawned on me, okay? So what happened when a person has some kind of inflammatory conditions, obesity, diabetes, cholesterol disbalance, inflammatory disease, autoimmune conditions, or inflammatory disease of digestive tract, they create an environment where this Collincella pathogen can thrive. And because body don't want you to go, like if you have diabetes, it doesn't want you to die immediately and have an organ failure. Okay, it will start to create all kinds of defense mechanisms. And that Collincella is a defense mechanism. I know it's a poor defense because it will bring you further in some way to progress into disease. But that's what the body has. It has to work with something that it's available to it. If you don't create right condition, that it will try to work out in this not favorable condition. So here is my answer to you. You don't want this bug in your digestive system. You want to be it controlled. You want to have a healthy digestive tract. So the answer is eat healthy, exercise moderately, and sleep well. That's it, guys, for today. Stay well. If you have any questions, ask me here, like, subscribe, and all relevant information, the articles that I used in research will be published below. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.